I'm eating my dinner, so I figured let me log in.
How's more calories treating you?
It's, I guess, okay. I've actually tried to find it hard to hit the extra 100.
An extra 100. Well, you got the
Yeah,
Bulldog barbecue too.
yeah.
I didn't know you picked some up. What'd you think?
I haven't used it yet. My smoke has been buried in snow, so
Oh yeah. How's your body
it's
feeling
a,
after the fall?
it's all right.
No
You
pain?
know, nah.
Nah. No pain, no gain. How's
Yep.
everybody else doing tonight?
Good.
Good. We're open forum tonight, so bring questions. If we don't have questions, I will just moonlight or I'll put somebody on the hot seat. I was hoping to put Sue on the hot seat tonight. Sue, don't show her face. Where's she at? Oh man, I can't put her on the hot seat if she's not here. No questions tonight already? You gonna
I
be
have a
quiet?
question.
I have one about the challenge. Like I've hit everything, and I'm still in seventh place. How is that
Yeah.
possible?
Don't stress the points.
Okay.
Something was missed. Go for the gains.
Yeah.
You're in seventh. Let's see how far back.
Yeah. I told you I should have went 300 on the squats.
Oh my gosh. Should have put more weight on it. Leslie, you had a question. She raised a hand. I like it. So we're in school.
Following the rules. I have a question. Can you talk about? I know we talked about this a long time ago, but I actually bought it, so I have the creatine now. Can you talk about like when to take that, how to take it? Can we kind of go over a little bit of that?
Creatine is like the most popular question.
Well,
It's the most
hopefully, I'm not the
popular.
only one that has it then.
What is your
What
what is
happened?
your end goal with the creatine?
I don't know. I just thought I wrote notes about it when we had the nutrition supplement call, and I wrote it down as something I needed to buy, and that's as far as it was a long time ago, so I don't know.
All right. So with creatine, timing is more important or is not as important as consistency. So
Mm.
it's one of those ones where you want to kind of build it up in your body. They used to actually recommend loading it. So take 10 grams for 4 or 5 days and then or for about a week, take 10 grams. But now they're saying you could just take 5 grams daily and be a-okay. But there is no golden time to take it. That being said, if you're going for if you're going for the fitness benefits, and we got to ask because there's a lot of new benefits coming out. If you're going for the fitness benefits, I would take it either before your workout or after. That's probably, best bet before, maybe after. If you're going for the mental benefits, spread it throughout the day, which the mental benefits, you need like 15 to 20 grams. I've heard of people taking 25 to 30 grams, which seems more, but I've gotten up to 20. And when I mentioned that, I feel sharper. But I mean, the main mechanism, it helps your body create more ATP, adenosine triphosphate. So that's the quick energy source for muscles. So basically, you're gonna be able to lift heavier. You're gonna be able to do more reps of your weight. Sprints tend to be stronger because they run on the ATP pathway. Um, should be good on hills. Bloat. Some people say they get bloated. I very rarely see that unless it's a cheap creatine. It's loaded with filler. What it does, one of the other things it does, it increases the water inside the muscle. So, anybody that's done keto before and gone really, really low on the carbs, like especially in like the bodybuilding work, you get flat. You kind of have a flat look, and that's because glycogen, glycogen is energy stored in muscle. So it also comes from carbs. So if you get rid of carbs, no glycogen in the muscle, you get like a flat look. Creatine actually does the opposite. It increases the water inside the muscle. So helps the training, helps the growth, definitely helps with recovery and just fixing fixing muscle damage and inflammation and all that fun stuff. What other? So yeah, what's your main goal? You just taking it because we've been talking about it.
basically. But I like both of the things you just shared, so I'm gonna have to decide what I'm leaning more towards because I like the idea of obviously fitness benefits, but I could always go for some more mental benefits as well. So I don't know, maybe somewhere in the middle. I don't know.
It's a lot of new research on that, and
Yeah.
the two people I hear probably talk most about it are Dr. Gabrielle Lyon and I always forget the other one's name, so I'm just gonna pull her because she's got good stuff. It's like
Dr. Rhonda.
Rhonda Patrick. Thank you. She's another one that just preaches creatine, and you, they were basically saying like creatine you get from steak, you get it from meats and stuff, and we just don't have a lot of it. So your body is deprived of it. So when you get 5 grams in, your muscle kind of says, "Give me that. I'm gonna take it." And then once the muscle's saturated, it starts breaking that, into the brain barrier. And now they're saying mental fatigue, cognitive performance, just brain being sharper all day, and that's a win.
Yeah. Thank you.
And it's also it ain't it's it's not an expensive supplement. Like, please don't go to Target and buy specially formulated creatine to make women lean and toned and not bulky. They are trying to rob you. Any It is the same stuff in all of the creatine. It's always creatine. Monohydrate, there are a couple other forms, but that's the primary one. And a lot of them, like, because they know marketing, Bethany knows about that. Oh, yeah, makes you
I
toned and lean body. They
I
try
would
to.
also say watch the gummies. There's been countless number of studies that say that there's literally no creatine in those gummies. So
I've been reading more and more about that lately. That I wish, gosh, I wish Kim was on this call because she's my resident food scientist. She's one-on-one person with me, and she talks about that. She's like, they get away with so much, especially in the supplement world, where it's underdosed, way underdosed. Thanks for the layup there, Justin. Yeah,
yeah,
the assist.
I think I've been taking creatine since I'm 18 and I'm 51 now. So
It's ever since I started, probably 23 years old. That's
yeah.
it's been just. I don't recall a time I've ever been like, yeah, yeah, I think I'm going to get off creatine for a little bit. So you're safe. If you're That's where I'm at, Brian. I remember somebody posted something on one of the forums that I just troll, and it was some supplement from back in the day that is no longer allowed on the market. Yeah, and there's a handful of them that I know people took back in, the 2000s that just aren't around anymore. The original stackers for fat loss and the ECA stack, which is ephedra, caffeine, and aspirin to shed fat. And nope, can't get that anymore. So, but creatine, if you got kids, that's where I feel like my dad, bodybuilder type, he was like, yeah, no, try that Haladrol. And that's pro hormone stuff. Tried it, didn't see any effect, but God knows if it did some damage. So watch if you have kids that are just experimenting with the supplement world. Check their stuff. Creatine's good. Caffeine they can get away with. So yeah. Bethany's doing 2 hours on the tread, saving the hot, sweaty mess for everyone to see me like this at Princess. I got 2 weeks, Bethany. 2 weeks till I see you at the expo. Angela bought some too, plan on starting after Princess. I literally just came in for my run, hence the sweat. I was walking Coda and it started. Something told me bring an umbrella. I did. And it started downpouring. We got like just a quick storm. But I felt like a terrible person, terrible coach as well. Coda went to the vet on Friday and they told me that he was obese. And I was like, oh, wow, made my dog fluffy. All 12 pounds of him, they said, was obese. So I have to put him on a diet and exercise regimen. So that's been fun. That's been fun for me. Let's see. I literally just came body glitter. I like it. Keep my paces under Balloon Lady today. That's a win. If if anybody like works in that neighborhood, in that 16, maybe 17-ish pace, train the hell out of 16 minutes. Don't train for the runs. Don't train for, oh yeah, when I push hard, I can get to 15 minutes, but I can't sustain it for more than a minute. Had a dude I worked with, Tony, where he was same boat. He could run like a 13-minute mile. After a mile, he was smoked. He'd go down to like 18, 19. And he got swept from 2 races before we started working. I'm like, bro, when you train, start getting really good at 16-minute walks. That's it. Get really good at 16-minute walks, ramp it up towards the end. Don't kill yourself for 1 mile. Focus on the 13. Got through the next one. Got through the next one. We have a quick question about hypertrophy. Yo, let's cook. Let's cook, Amy. What do you got?
Okay, so I've looked at my schedule and next week I start hypertrophy. I am notorious for trying to do the same weights that I'm doing right now,
No,
which is not going to work because I
no.
know I'm going up in weight. I'm going up in reps. I should go down in weight. And is there like a percentage, or how should I start figuring that out? Or is it the same thing? Like, okay, now you have to do 8 to 12. What can you do for 8 to 10 reps?
Day one, I would say feel it out. Week one, feel it out. It's a kind of a relearning, and I'm literally in the same spot right now. I just finished up my strength and I was strong as heck, but I didn't know how well that strength would transfer into adding a little endurance for going higher reps. And some things I definitely undershot. Some things I was like, nope. The shoulder press I had today, I was like, yeah, no, that's just not, that ain't happening at that weight, and it wasn't close to where I was at. So scale it back, but don't go from 100-pound weight down to like a 15-pound weight. Like scale it back. I would maybe try 20% down. Do 20%
Okay,
up there.
sounds good. I'll start with that and see how that feels and adjust from there. I also saw somebody just posted that they had questions about cross training or substituting. Coach Twigs told me when I couldn't get outside because of the ice to do the bike for the same amount of time that I would do my run. So I had about 8 miles on my training plan. That would take me about 2 hours at long run pace. So I was on the Peloton for 2 hours.
I couldn't do it.
So that's a good way to it. I broke it up. I did some YouTube videos where you ride through Disney, and then I did a couple like 30-minute classes. I thought I can't look at my bike right now, but if someone's looking to substitute runs with some cross training, he said to do it for as long as it would take you to do that run. Hopefully
Makes
that helps.
sense.
Can I ask a follow-up question to that? So is like,
Sure.
does intensity matter? Like when you're biking, like I'm not a biker. I don't usually bike. Like how then do you
I'd gun for the same heart rate zones.
okay.
Gun for the same heart rate zones, which is going to be harder on a bike. And you're injured right now, so you can't, you're going up in the saddle and cranking up the gears to spike your heart rate. It ain't happening for you right now.
No, and it might not even happen until mid-March, but they even said even mid-March, like I'm gonna have to most likely cross train. They don't know that I'm gonna be able to run right away.
Did you put that? Did I miss that? There, oh, there it is. There it is. My question. Biking, ellipticals, any of those are going to be harder to get your heart rate up. How much distance are we talking about?
I haven't really looked at a training plan because it's kind of depressing at the moment, so I haven't figured out what it's supposed to be.
For those new to the crew, Amy hurt herself carrying around a giant diamond during Dopey. Of all the things to hurt yourself with, a costume. A costume.
Remember her
Totally
posting
worth
pictures
it
on that.
though.
It did look good. I saw her the whole time. Did you, what was my question? Do you have access to a Stairmaster?
I do.
Like the escalator one?
Yes.
If you can go on that MFR can get your heart rate up.
Okay. So
Just
basically,
very
eventually
similar to running
trying to get your heart rate in the same zone, is that kind of the
of
goal?
where you would be training.
Okay.
Quiet child. Saw that. I saw that. Yeah, the bike is it's a nightmare. For me personally, it's hard to get my heart rate up unless I'm standing up, I've got the gears high, and I'm really pumping, and I feel like that's not the best thing for you right now. So you got to worry about that. And then, but the Stairmaster is very easy to get the heart rate up. It's like running upstairs. And you can kind of lean on it and rest without, going too crazy. Other thing, because an air bike's not going to help. You're not going to be able to jostle the arms. I'd be nervous about the elliptical.
And that's my thing too. I don't even know if I'll be able to tolerate elliptical.
I don't know if you'd be able to do that right now. Yeah, you're gonna have to go bike. Go bike. What if you get really good at biking and fall in love with it?
Maybe, you never know. I've had some people try to convince me to do triathlon, so I'm like, well, maybe this will end up pushing me that way. Who knows?
I support it. I support it. Man, I'm trying to find my workout for today to go back to that hypertrophy question. Give the bike a go. Let me know. Keep me posted how it goes. What is today? Today is Thursday. Why is my workout not showing up? I didn't save it this morning. We've all been there. That's why it's not popping up. I didn't save it. You know what that's going to do? It's going to get me to my stand goal tomorrow. There it is. We'll go back to the other Amy real quick. Here we go. I got it. I got my workout. We'll just go to it on my phone. So yeah, I would look for the top end of the rep range at about 20% lighter. Now,
I'm awfully gassy, unfortunately, and it reeks all high heaven, so that's why I'm standing up.
okay, I thought that was for me. Go to the top end of the rep range. So on my particular, I had 4 to 8 on the deadlift. I had 8 to 12 on the shrug. Now you can do, you're obviously going with the lighter weight. You can make bigger jumps than you would have before. So instead of maybe making a 5 pound jump,
Okay.
it's easier to jump 10 to 15 because you're like, a week ago, I was lifting 90 pounds. If I don't get out
Yeah.
the full rep count, like, yeah, the dumbbell deadlift, I dropped off. I went pair of 70 pound dumbbells, pair of 80 pound dumbbells, pair of 85, and I went 8, and then dropped right to 4. I think my grips were just the jump from 4 reps to 8, I was feeling it. And I'm really trying to, with Princess coming, I'm trying to take them super slow and focus on form versus really going crazy on the weight.
Yeah, that's why I'm excited to get to the hypertrophy. I mean, I'm used to that rep range, and I like to focus on on form, and I feel like I'm just trying to put up numbers when I'm doing the strength thing. Like, oh, well, what happens if I pick up a 30 and do it here? And that's how I think I really like pissed off my neck and my shoulder. Because I was like, ooh, what if I do shrugs with 30? And oh, I can do one or two. And I'm like, cool, look at that. But I'm excited to get to the hypertrophy now.
So the other thing you could do, like I was doing barbell overhead presses, 12, 12 reps at 95, no problem. And I was again just testing the water this morning. No problem. 115 pounds, 12 reps was no problem. I went up to 135, which I had been doing way more than that on the standing overhead press on my strength phase, but I was only in like 1 to 4 reps. And I got to 135. I did 6, and I was like, oh, no, I'm not moving that one more time. But I was like, I still got gas in the tank. So I just pulled the tens off the sides, went back to 95, and did another 6 there. So
So
you
if
can
it's
do
too much, just drop it and finish the rep set.
You can finish, yeah, you
Okay.
absolutely can do that.
Okay, cool.
Drop sets, so you're just milking a little more out of the muscle.
I do love a good drop set.
You know how to do it. Any good brands of creatine to use? Again, that's one where you don't need a fancy brand. I use Amazon. It's on Amazon. It's NutriCost.
Oh yeah.
I get like 200 servings for, oh yeah, purchased in October. 500 milligrams, 100 servings. It's For this one, a kilogram, 200 servings is $40. So that if you're only doing 5 grams, it's gonna last you forever in a day. If you do 10 grams, it'll last you 100 days still. It's not bad. But I like that one. Not too much filler, read good, decent reviews. But that is one where some supplement companies they're gonna throw some words on it and be like, yeah, specially formulated to make you skinny. It's not how any of this works. Uh, Let me see. Are there any meetups for Princess or just tag off Rise and Run? I don't know. Apparently I'm doing dead last start for the 10K. Is that true?
Yep, we're doing it with us.
Bob said I'm doing it with him and Dale. Where the hell's Dale? Is Dale in here? Got a lot of people in here. Anybody else dead last starting with us on the 10K? Kim's gonna be pissed. She's gonna be pissed till I tell her she can sleep in. Where do we show up at like 6? All right, we'll figure it out. I don't have a meetup scheduled. I might just do a finish line, party in the parking lot type deal, and then tag off Rise and Run. Bethany can tell with 5 milligrams alone for mental and physical. She bought Beam, and this is somebody who my duration of knowing her has been very, very apprehensive of supplements. So to get her to try that was like, oh wow, I'm shocked she's even thinking about it now. And then she did it. And it's because of these stupid influencers.
I'm on a walk, and it also has to do, I'm sorry, it has to do with influencers like we talked about, because my friends all bought the $60 gummy or whatever, the Crete that's now. And then also my mom, who called me this week, and she's like, I bought a water pill and it's all full of caffeine. And I'm like, get off the damn water pill, Mom. Get off and go for a walk. So that's why I'm so, and she was on Fen-Phen in the 90s. So that's why I'm a little anti-supplement and marketing, obviously.
Marketing. I mean, Erica said it right there too. I like protein powder for women. All they do is add collagen, and then it's for women because collagen helps with the skin and the nails and the hair. And yes, but like still protein powder. I'm just gonna have fancier skin too if I take collagen. I never got into collagen. I didn't seem to have any good effects. The banned supplements reminds me of Lay's with Olestra. Olestra.
That was a thing in the 90s. So the 90s was all about like low fat, no fat. That
Mhm.
was the thing they were
Oh yeah.
obsessed with. Whereas like in the 2000s, it was you have to avoid carbs. In the 90s, it was fat. So that's like Snackwells and whatnot. And they made Lay's with Olestra. It was some sort of manufactured whatever to make it less fatty. And people just had to lock themselves in their bathrooms for the family friendly term. And they got recalled and they never sold them again.
I'll say it right now. I have there's no skeletons in my closet that I'm afraid of bringing out there. I tried everything when I was first trying to get started, and I tried Ally. Does anybody remember Ally? Ali,
Mm-hmm.
ALLI. It was it was the only FDA. I just Googled it. The only FDA approved over-the-counter weight loss aid for adults, overweight adults 18 and up. And it worked by blocking roughly 25% of dietary fat absorption, which is a terrible idea. And you knew it was working because you pooed out the fat. You could see the fat in your stool. Like it's very gross. Very gross. And it's too much information I just gave everybody. But I tried everything back in the day. Like when I was trying to get the needle moving, instead of doing the right thing and learning about nutrition, let's try all the supplements. So I have a lot of opinions on certain supplements.
I've been
I
there
will
too.
also
You have
go
too?
ahead.
I was saying I've tried it all. I was been on Fen-Phen. I used to do the ECA stacks. I used to,
Never did that one.
yeah.
I will say, going back to collagen and biotin, I'm actually a licensed cosmetologist, which is just the fancy words for a hairstylist. And I went to cosmetology school 10 years ago, so obviously there's updated information on this that I only get every 2 years when I, what is it? like reapply for my state licenses. But collagen and biotin supplements can be good, but the first thing you have to do is be hydrated. It's not going to do anything for you if you're not hydrated, because collagen and biotin is for hair growth, nail growth and strength, and skin elasticity. But if you're not hydrated, it's not going to help you, because all of everything in your integumentary system relies on hydration. See, Tom gets it.
You said that, and it's my reminder to drink water.
You're welcome.
Doing my best here.
And I can say, like, with collagen, so after I had COVID, I lost like a lot of hair, and I have really thick hair and long hair, and I did not have that anymore. And when I started taking collagen, probably when Tom and I started working together, huge difference in how my hair has grown, my nails look good. So I think there are some benefits to that too, aside from obviously if you're hydrated.
I like it. Now, the more I know. So I wasn't drinking enough water back then. I'll try it again. Heather, when are you going to come and see us and do a race? You're muted. You muted yourself.
There.
And then...
Yeah, I was going to start running again. Well, I was thinking wine and dine, but obviously that did not happen like a lot of people. So maybe a princess next year. I think I've always been like, oh, I want my other half to come with. But now I think like with our group, like I would be totally okay with doing a solo trip, and that would make it a little more financially feasible.
There's always somebody to hang out with. Like marathon weekend, I saw Bob a lot, which was good. I didn't see anybody more than Becca at Disneyland. Becca and her mom hung out with us a lot. They're champs. Her mom's
You
a
can
champ.
also find what I call a Run Disney roommate, which is someone that you always split your rooms with. I'm local, so I don't always stay on property, but when I do, I have a friend who does Run Disney who comes down from New Jersey. I met her in one of the Facebook groups because she offered to braid my hair. And now on trips where we're both together, we just split the cost of the room. And I think that can help too. Plus, you get to make a new friend. Just make sure you know they're a trustworthy person.
Oh my God. We'll just rent out an Airbnb as a group. Giant.
There you go. We're all safe.
I saw a hand up. Somebody else had a hand up.
It was me. I had another supplement story about why I am so anti-supplement. This will be a good one. Well, Coach Tom knows this, but I have like super bad body dysmorphia. And when I was in 8th grade, my gym teacher told me I was too fat to take high school gym. And since then, I've gotten in shape and exercise, and I have bad asthma. And she came on to Facebook like 2 years ago, and she was actually Jeff, Jeff, his teacher too. And she was like, wow, you look really good. You look like you're in shape. Do you want some supplements I'm selling? And I like instantly blocked her. I was like, oh my God. So that's why I'm so skeptical about everything. So, yeah.
Was it an MLM?
I think it was. I don't know which one. Like, it wasn't one that I was super familiar with.
All right.
I'm like running and I have like a cold, but yeah, so.
You're doing great. Just get rid of your cold so you can come enjoy Princess.
I know. I have 1.5 more miles left.
You're so close.
I'm so close.
Erica had a fat cat. He'll be 17. See, Coda's going to live till 30, and then I'm going to clone him like Tom Brady did to his dog. Let's see. Keep my pace under 16. Thoughts on L-carnitine? So I gave up buying pre-mixed pre-workout stuff like 4 or 5 years ago, and I started blending my own. L-carnitine is one of the ingredients that I keep in there all the time. And a lot of the time, Zoom user, I don't even know who I'm talking to, but Zoom user, more effective than pre-workout, probably because when it's in pre-workout, it is underdosed. A lot of time they're giving you a little bit of everything and a lot of bit of caffeine. They're probably also, I'll talk about this when we go to supplement call in 3 weeks in the challenge, but 2 weeks. they're gonna load it up with caffeine. They're gonna put two other things in there so that it works. So they're gonna put a little bit of niacin in most likely because niacin pushes the blood to the skin and gives you the tingly feeling. And if it tingles, it works. And fun confession about me, I am bought into that 100%. I take niacin pre-workout because it does make my body feel a little warmer. It's a B vitamin. It's a B vitamin, but it does make me get like in the zone. So that's part of my pre-workout stack. I take a little niacin, but they throw that in there to make you think it's working. I know better, but I do get a little mental boost up from it. And beta alanine also gives you a little bit of tingle depending on how they dose it. And then all this other stuff like L-carnitine, um, probably underdosed in most of them. And that's one where you get it naturally. So you get it from, I'm gonna mess this up and Justin's gonna correct me. It comes from an amino acid, and I know it. I want to say it's lysine. I want to say it comes from lysine, and I think methionine. I don't think anybody cares too much about the science, but what it helps with the like transporting fatty acids. So yeah, they helps use fat for energy, which is a good thing. So you'll see on the bottle anytime burns the fat, it's going to boost the metabolism, it's going to increase endurance, speed recovery, all the things. But if you're getting enough of it from your diet, no need to supplement from it. Problem is not a lot of people are getting enough of it from the diet. So I take it, and even if it's like a 1% edge, I'm like, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. It's cheap. I literally scoop. I have 7 mason jars and I scoop that in there. I scoop that in there, and just one of those things that I throw in there. Other ones, I put L-arginine in there, another amino acid, but that's kind of responsible part of the equation when the supplements that pump you up give you that pump blood rushing feeling. It's a nitric oxide precursor. Same with citrulline. That's another one I put in there. Beta alanine helps buffer the endurance. I'll break down my whole little blend that I put in there. I'll take a picture of it. But I make 7 mason jars of powder a week, and I'm the guy that carries around the glass mason jar because I don't want all the other crap they put in there, and I really don't need any more caffeine. So I don't throw any caffeine in there. I like my cup of coffee in the morning. The last thing I want to do is go buy a pre-workout that's gonna amp me up and ramp me up. I don't need that. I don't need it. Let's see. Aqua jogging. I haven't tried that yet, and Coach Chris Twiggs is going to yell at me. Zoom user raised their hand.
Yeah, that's me. I didn't know how to change my name, so I didn't do
It's
it.
fine.
So yeah, I asked the question about the L-carnitine. I've been using it like before long runs and before leg day or before days that I know are going to be rough. And I was getting ready to reorder it. So I just wanted to get your thoughts before I hit the reorder button to make sure it was something that that you would recommend too. So
If you're training consistently, which I know you are,
Mhm.
it'll help with recovery. And it's definitely not a magic pill. I mean, I always said there's no magic pill. I think we're at the stage where they might have unlocked the very close to magic pill with injections. And I'm like, okay, there is now a magic pill for things, but it will give a little edge. Definitely give a little edge.
yeah, I could definitely feel the difference when I take it before like a hard workout. I
They
feel
do
it.
it.
It could just be in my head, but I feel it.
That's how I am with the niacin. It just gives like a little bit of tingle. I feel warmer, and I go. I go with it. I like it. I'm only doing the half. You're not allowed to say you're only doing the half. The half is a lot of distance. Never only doing. Lisa missed the call. Everybody judge her.
I just meant I wasn't doing the 10K with you guys.
Okay, I get it. We could still get you in. No, actually, they closed registration officially.
Wait. This is Erica. I'm so late to the call, but is this for Wine and Dine?
No. We'll figure that out another time.
Let's not talk about wine and dine, please.
Larry, you didn't get in either?
Nope, I didn't get any of the three. I didn't get the challenge. I didn't get the 5K.
Wow.
See, and I shouldn't be upset about
I may
not
just
getting.
sit it out.
I shouldn't be
If
upset
you
about not getting
go,
the 10.
I may
If
just
you
sit this
go
one
to
out.
the
I
right
mean,
table at registration, they'll just offer you bibs because during marathon weekend, I did the
What?
5K and that was my only race that weekend. And I walked up to all the tables, I talked to everyone, and at one of them, they straight up were like, "Do you want to run dopey this weekend?" I was like, "Not particularly, no, but thank you so much for the offer," because they still had bibs.
I've
So
never heard of that.
I just
That's
want
it was
grumpy.
drag.
That's it.
It
I
was
just
Dragon
want
Masters.
grumpy.
I know they're newer.
Dragon Masters. Okay, now that makes more sense.
They're newer. They're great people. They're super sweet. They had a great giveaway, and they're like, "Do you want to do dopey? Do you want to do the fall?" And I was like, "I'm barely hanging on for my half right now, but maybe next
Hey.
year. Thank you so much.
YOLO.
I'm doing my best, and that's what matters."
That's all that matters. Larry, we're gonna try to get you in still.
Right now, it's a wait and see.
Now it's a wait and see.
I've got some things going on that I need to take care of first.
All right, I'm still gonna try to get you in. It's not the same if I don't see you at the after party or at the finish line with a beer.
All right, twist my arm. Ow. I've
You
got
got this.
Telegram. I'm keeping an eye on it right now.
You and I both. Let's see. How long till you start to feel the effects of creatine? So that's when I would say you might not even notice. Like you're not gonna. It's not like a pre-workout where you're gonna take it and you're gonna be like, "All right, I'm jacked up. Let's go work out," and it gets you hyped up and wakes you up. It'll be subtle. You'll look back at your workout stats and be like, "Damn, that pair of that 30-pound curl that I struggled with that on last week, and now I'm getting out 8 reps like no problem." Like and maybe not an 8 rep jump, but you'll start noticing, oh, I'm getting 1 to 2 more reps on things, and that 5 pound jump didn't seem as hard. So look for things like that. Like you're not gonna see like go take a non-flush free niacin and call me in 30 minutes. You're gonna feel that. You're gonna be all like you'll itch inside your ear the first time. It's creepy. Don't get that anymore.
Feels good though. I love that feeling.
You like the feeling?
Yeah,
I do.
I'm a fan of the feeling too.
I am.
I knew I wasn't the only one. I knew I wasn't the only one. And it's really good if you take it. I've heard like just trying to flush out stuff, like get extra sweat, trying it before the sauna because it just opens the blood vet like everything. And I'm a huge sauna fan.
So when I was in the powerlifting, I would get B12 shots once a week.
Ooh,
Those are great. Those are great.
I got to try that. Never got a B12 shot.
Awesome.
Mhm.
Good stuff.
Biotin can affect some lab results. Make sure you talk to your doctor if you take it. Always with supplements, talk to the doctor. Amy's got a hand up before I keep going through questions.
Yeah, I know you're not a vascular specialist, but all this pre-workout talk, like I don't take anything right now except creatine. And I'm thinking about upping that actually to 10 now that I'm hearing lots of stuff about taking more being beneficial. But like I'm afraid to take anything in pre-workout that's a vasodilator. And since I already have so many issues with my
We talked about
veins,
I'd
like
be careful with that.
so like yeah. So is there anything worthwhile that I would see a benefit from taking pre-workout that doesn't do that? Or is that kind of the point of a pre-workout?
I
Is
mean,
to
I
increase
think
blood flow.
each of the ingredients has, most of them are going to promote the pump feeling. A lot of them you're going to see that. Best pumps, skin tearing pumps. Like that's the main thing. But if we were to look up my OG, all the ingredients, each of them kind of has a little my OG super pump. Let's see what those one of the original ones I took. I want to see what their full list of big ingredients. Like only really 2 of them are going to push towards that pump effect. So like, yeah, carnitine you'd be good with. You'd be good with there. Taurine would probably be good. Like there's a lot of different ones. You'd want to parse it out and not get those individual ones. You'd want to avoid the citrulline and the arginine more than anything.
Okay, citrulline and arginine, no. So I should just definitely make my own.
Yeah. And
I
when I
was
talk
trying
about
to find something pre-made, like to save myself some time and effort because I'm so busy. But like, yeah, maybe I should just do my own thing.
Like I take beta alanine, which again, it's a non-essential amino acid. So the it's not something, all right, we're mega dosing caffeine or anything, but it's I'd pull it up like muscular endurance, stamina, training volume, helps with all those. And yeah, those are all these decent things. And it also helps buffer lactic acid buildup, that's a big
Yeah, I
one.
need some of that. So,
Mhm.
sorry, what were the two you just said that I should avoid? I want to write it down.
You're gonna write it down while you're driving? That's terrifying.
No, no, I'm not going to write down while I'm driving. Maybe I'll send a text message to myself using my voice. I will try to commit it to memory a little better if you say it the second time.
Hey, look, while we're here, I'm just gonna message you.
Okay. Oh, that's perfect. Thank you. That really helps me.
Arginine and L-citrulline.
Citrulline. Okay, I get citrulline and carnitine mixed up because they're both C words. Thank you.
I feel there's one more I put into my little mix, and it's not coming to my head right now. Not sticking. It's gonna bother me. Creatine, arginine, citrulline, beta-alanine. I can see them all there. Come up later.
Lorcanine? Use
Huh?
Lorcanine? I used to use Lorcanine when I was younger.
No, I never tried that one. I didn't know we'd go so into supplements tonight. Anyone remember when the Beachbody MLM girls used to do a dry shot of their pre-workout with a sip of water? That's just another stupid influencer trend where, yeah, it looks cool to take the dry scoop. I'm scared of any dry shots of pre-workout. I take enough pre-workout to probably kill a small calf, but that's how big I am. You're used to it too. Oh, Amy, was your hand still up? Did you have another question? No. I'm gonna unraise your hand. Brand wreck for a pre-workout without a lot of crap. Yeah, you gotta be careful. Caffeine, that's one where you could just go over. Like, I love caffeine, but it's I don't need it in a pre-workout, and I don't need it in a coffee within the same hour. I'll be tweaking out. Definitely passing on that while on ADHD med. Good call, Laura.
Yep, I'll tell you. I mean, I had the shakes. I went to the gym and I started new ADHD meds and had coffee, and I was wired.
You're always
I'm not going to
wired,
make
too.
that mistake again. I'm always, hey, I have a podcast. It's called Wired to Run, so I gotta have,
Yo, look at you
I'm
putting a
always
plug.
Actually,
can't
you know
remember.
what? You know what? It's funny because we were talking about like getting motivated again for Princess, and I've not run. I have not lifted yet. I am so demotivated after Dopey, and my husband and I are recording an episode tonight about like the Dopey Downers or whatever it's called, like the Dopey Blues or the post-race blues. I really like, anybody have any tips for like getting out of your head and getting remotivated? I need them, so send them my way.
Sign up for the next race. You don't have downtime to stop training.
I'm signed up for Princess. I still can't get motivated. It's really hard. It sucks. Yeah,
And you're
and then
trained
I
up.
got
Now
into
you
Wine
know
and
you
Dine
can do a
challenge,
dopey.
but
Now
yeah, I
you know
think
you
that's
can
what
do a
it
dopey.
is. I think it's like, I did Dopey, so it's meh. Everything's like kind of meh. So I don't know. It's the dopamine. I'm like chasing it, and now it's like, I did the Iron Man of Disney, and now it's like, yeah. So I
That's
don't
what
know.
and then I
Everybody's
did the
shaking
same.
their head. See, everybody's shaking. Everybody agrees.
I did the same thing. Then I convinced myself I had to go for a perfect season, and I got to do that. And then
Oh, geez.
after doing that a couple years in a row, it was like, perfect Orlando season. I never got it with Bulk Coast, but after doing that, I was like, what next? I went through that hard this year, and I was like, that's when I signed up for. All right, let me do a world major. Let's sign up for New York.
Well,
And
Coach, I'll tell you, now they're making it impossible for us to do a perfect season with all this crap, at Run Disney. So,
I know.
It's going to be a rarity now.
Well, this is my perfect season.
I'm very
Last
familiar
one.
with the race
Enjoy it.
director, and he
Live it up.
always
Live it up.
he always asks for feedback every race weekend from us, and like, hey, what do you think we could have done better? And I'm just gonna be like, you guys need a better set. Like, you gotta figure it out. I don't like figure it out. I don't know. I'm not happy. He's gonna be like, yeah, buy the Club Run Disney. That's why we're trying to sell you another $1,000. So
It's worth every penny, I'm gonna tell
It's
you.
worth, I mean, I have gold. I would love for platinum, but for me, it's worth the stress.
Yep. I
that's it.
can't handle the anxiety
Yeah.
of
I gotta
registration day.
I gotta wait
True.
though. Now's the thing. I can get a bronze, which is good for nothing, a pin and a jacket, and go run in my neighborhood, which I'm gonna do anyway. And then I gotta wait another year to get gold. It's like
Yes.
a lot.
You got to work your way up the ladder.
No. Even then,
I
when I
was
start,
lucky. I got gold on the first shot. I was very lucky. That's how I did my perfect season this year.
you got gold on the first shot.
First shot. I was lucky. It was meant to be for a perfect season for me this year.
Same. I got gold my first year and I was able to upgrade to platinum immediately the
When
next
does it
I
year.
go on
got kicked
sale?
out last year as I was paying. I
May,
got kicked out
Coach
of
May.
platinum.
May, okay.
Totally worth it. I went from
Mhm.
gold to platinum last year. It's totally worth it.
You know, I gotta get.
I'm not even running a lot of races next year and I'm keeping my platinum membership for when I come back in 2028 because
Yeah.
it's so worth it.
I gotta
Mhm.
get two. Then I gotta get. I can't not. If I get me and then I don't get hurt. Oh God.
Kim's gonna kill you, Coach, if she doesn't get her. And rightly so. You got to get your wife first, and then you get yours.
I'm just in this. I'm gonna be. I'm in a weird. I've been having these wrestling thoughts on what I do now, which path I'm gonna take to get myself into that. Because I'm doing the 5K, I'm doing the half. I want the challenge medal, so I want the grumpy, and
Mhm.
it's like, do I A, do a 10K for charity, B, just sign up for a charity on the challenge and see if I can get a refund on the other, or C, play the Telegram game, which I do kind of enjoy. So I'm one of those sick people that like will make a game out of it for the next 6 months where I'm like, I'm gonna get in. I'm gonna get in. No, I didn't get in. Let's try again on Monday.
Can someone please explain the Telegram option? I heard several people mentioning that in the Zoom chat on Rise and Run on race day registration, but I don't know what that is.
Are you on Telegram?
Yes, I do it for the Balloon Lady follows.
Okay, same thing. Let me just go in there. I'm
They
gonna look
also
it up.
have it on Threads and a few other
There's
options.
there's threads, but I didn't think you could transfer race registrations.
Oh no, they come directly. So they have a system that basically just trolls Run Disney's website, and if it randomly opens up with one bib, a notification will fire off to this app.
Okay, so what you mean is you're using Telegram to follow the Team Run Diz notifications that they
Yes.
post on Telegram. Got it. Okay, I do know
Yep,
about
that's it.
those. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's all it is. That's what everybody's talking about. Yeah, I want to play that game. Which I only see them pop after race weekends, like a lot. So I'll be waiting the day after Princess.
I got my wife Disneyland half. So I 2 weeks before too. I was crazy, but we were able to get it.
Bring back DVC and AP early registration. Somebody posted on the on one of the pages the other day that when they were doing pre-sale like 6 years ago for the Copper Creek stuff, that one of the perks was you had a lifetime guaranteed registration. And I'm like, you know what? That might have pushed me over the edge for DVC that I don't need living 25 minutes away. Might as well go into debt for timeshare. So there's that. I never heard of that perk. I wish I got the post-run survey. I get it. They can only fit so many people. I shouldn't complain. I'm gonna get in though. We're gonna make it happen.
I
Non-run
don't
Disney.
know. The races used to be larger pre-COVID, and I didn't feel like the courses were more crowded then. Registration was easier. There were more people registering and running. So why are they so broken now compared to then? I don't get it.
Influencers.
It makes no sense.
Doesn't make sense. Tom, it's a business write-off for you. You and my accountant get along, Bethany. I'm in the same boat, got the 5K in half. We're going to get it, Lauren. We're going to get it. Princess 5K in springtime 10K. Twitter notification. Yeah, Twitter works too. It says, I love when they pop up. I'm sitting there. Yeah, I like when they pop up when I can't do anything about it, when I'm driving and almost die. What I'm planning on doing, need the challenge. I covered the whole chat box. Who else has questions?
Okay.
Or
I
are we
have
just
I
talking
have a
Run
trick
Disney?
for Telegram. I have a trick that I figured out for
Yeah, share it with me
Telegram.
in the DMs.
Okay. The DMs. You want me to gatekeep? Come on,
Laura,
Coach.
I have known you. I don't know. I would say you're the person on this call I've known the longest.
Not 9 years, 8 years, 9 years,
9 years.
something. Mm-hmm.
hmm
Crazy.
So
Yeah, I'll give you a tip. It's
no,
real. It was
you can
pretty
tell
easy.
everybody.
So what you got to do is when Telegram goes off, you log into your Run Disney account, and usually whatever race it is that goes off, it doesn't matter what race, it could be yoga even. Usually it's a race you got to get in. So let's just say you want to sign up for the half. I did Princess Half last month, and it was the 10K I think that it was that opened. I went in. Obviously, it closed really quick. I stayed in my Run Disney account. Usually within the next hour or so, another race will open for that race weekend. It seems like there's like a trend. And I stayed in there and I just kept refreshing like every like couple minutes, just while I was work, just refreshing on my phone. And I saw the half come available and I just quickly registered and I got it really, really fast. So that's the trick.
That's what Bethany, that's what I told her to do. And also, if you get all your information in, don't hit submit right out the gate.
Yep.
Wait until
Yep.
the next notification goes off and hit submit immediately.
Yep, that's it. That's what you got to do.
Because
That's
everybody
what I
else
did.
is trying to enter their stuff. I know people that they did an autofill Google form that's built to like it's a Chrome extension, so it'll autofill all of your information, like shirt size, proof of time, all of that. And I'm like, damn, I wish I was better at tech. We'll figure it out. We're gonna get in. So, Laura, thanks for sharing the tip with everybody else. How do we
You're
get you back
welcome.
motivated to run?
I've been researching. Like I said, I'm recording an episode tonight, so I've got to fake it till I make it. So
Man,
I did get a workout in this morning. It was only 20 minutes. I didn't log it yet, but it's something. It's better than nothing.
you don't even invite your all-time favorite coach to be on your podcast. Wow.
Well, do you have ADHD? You gotta have ADHD, dude.
Do I have ADHD? I'm not diagnosed, but that's
You
mainly
definitely
You don't
do,
have-
Tom. You definitely do.
You don't have to be diagnosed. Even if you think you have ADHD, you can come on my podcast. So come on my podcast, definitely.
that's, I'm from the generation. My mom was like, no, you're fine. You're fine.
You're still fine, but it's good to know.
Yeah.
Hey, my husband, Will's not diagnosed, and he's my co-host, and he's more ADHD than I am, and I am diagnosed.
I like it.
So I have a question. Do you, for motivation, the one thing that works best for me is when I get to join one of my local run clubs. Do you have any of those around you?
I think we have, Coach, do we have the Oviedo Run Club? I think we do.
I don't know.
We still
But I
have
don't
that.
I don't travel out
in
your way.
Oviedo.
But
No, you don't come out here anymore. Yeah.
you just made me think of something, and I'm gonna kick her butt. I'm gonna kick her butt. I'm going through this chat again to see if she popped her damn face in here. I'm bugging Sue, who's one of my regulars here. She moved locally, and I'm dragging her to run club with me next Monday. Which, Laura, you're more than welcome. I'm gonna try to start going to run clubs a little more consistently because I think it'll be,
Yeah.
instead of me running alone at 5 o'clock in the morning, I'll wait until 6 p.m. and run half asleep. And yeah, we'll find one.
I miss you
we can run
harassing
together.
me, so I'll join it. I miss the harassment.
I talk less when I run because I can't breathe. I suck at regulating my breathing. So okay, we'll find a run club for you.
If you guys are in town and Coach is coaching an OTF class, you have to take it. He's
done.
by far the
I'm
hands
gone.
down. You're not coaching anymore ever again?
No, never again. No,
What
I
a
left.
loss. He was the best coach ever. Like puts everybody else to shame.
I like what I do.
Mm.
I know you're bummed. I came in late to the chat, but have you all talked about Charity Bibs? There you go. When Charity Bibs go live, you could get on wait list now. I had Girls on the Run reach out to me today. They actually had wine and dines, but you can get on wait list with some of them. A lot of charities are advertising. The run clubs are great. I just got to go to them more, but they're all at night. I'm a morning guy. GS of Southwest Florida said they have some 20 GS. What am I
Girl
missing?
Scouts. Girl Scouts of Southwest Florida.
Actually,
Yep. I was gonna say I'm in Miami, so like our
It's
run
cookie
clubs,
season, y'all.
it is. Our run clubs are like we have to meet at anywhere between 5 and 6 in the morning because we try to finish by 8 when the sun comes up. So let me tell you, motivation to roll out of bed on a Saturday morning at 4:30 to be at run start at 5 is crazy, and doing it when it's raining is even crazier. Like occasionally I've had to do that, but I I find myself whenever the run club isn't meeting because they're taking like a pause after a big event that they were training for or something, I find that's where I have the hardest time. I'm like, once I've done the run club, I have a really hard time getting out and doing long runs by myself at all. But
I'm
they're great.
excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited to go, and I'm excited to drag Sue because I've never got to work out with her in person, and she just moved down here recently. So I'm excited for that. So I'm bummed she's not here. But if anybody is local to Orlando and ever wants to do one, I'll hunt them down. You just gotta let me know so I can close off the calendar that night. Close off the calendar. I'll join. What else is I gonna say about a run club? They're better if they have beer. And Rob's not here tonight, and he knows that. Rob's usually doing his run club and then having a beer after. You want me to start a run club? I'd have to find one. I'd find anybody local. I'm down. We could do a shakeout.
I don't know where you are in Orlando, but I'd love to join. I'm sure you'll lap me because I'd be staying at my 16-minute miles, but let's go.
No pay shaming. You're moving. You're
No
moving
pay
forward. It's all that matters. What else we get? Mine has beer and mimosas.
The
Ileana,
problem the problem with my run club is their easy day is a 7-minute mile, which I am nowhere near. So I get like lost. And we're at 7,500 elevation. It's sad. It's demotivating for me. I need to move.
you need to find a different run club because 7-minute miles.
There's one in the entire state, their entire city.
So another person who didn't show their face tonight. We got Jen in here. Her husband is one of the pacers. If anybody's ever been in a pace group with Adam Earl, really tall, lanky guy, I invited him in here tonight too, and he didn't show up. He's one of the pacers. They live 15 minutes from me, and he's constantly inviting me to run with him. I'm like, bro, you pace like the 90-minute, hour and 15 half. Like, we ain't doing the same running. He goes, yeah, but you can come with me on one of my long runs. I go super slow on those. We'll do like a 25 miler together. And I'm like, get the heck out of here. You're going to try to kill me, man. He'll break me eventually. He'll break me eventually. The marathon I paced, 16-minute overall, nothing wrong with it. There really isn't. You crossed the finish line, you got the job done. It's all that matters.
Listen, we can start a run club in my neighborhood because my neighborhood is segmented in different ways, but the loop, like the full loop circle to my house is half a mile. And I know some people hate laps, but I love it because I just count down how many laps I got left.
Nope, I can't do. I need new scenery the whole time.
There's lots of different segments in my neighborhood, and there are some hills. I say hills, it's light hills, but yeah.
Where'd you say you were?
I tell everyone Orlando, but it's actually Davenport.
Oh, you on the other side.
Because it's all the same. Where are you?
We're Lake Nona.
Oh, I used to get my hair done there.
Airport side. We'll have to make a different run club.
I'll come run around Lake Nona. Try not to get, bit by the swans.
Home State and Winter Garden. I've heard of that one too. My buddy Kieran does that one.
They're doing a ladies run tomorrow morning, but they're not starting running until 7, and I have to work early, so.
I like it. LA area. Follow LA Running Connoisseur on Instagram. They post the weekly run club schedules. Oh, look at that. Flow Dash events. Hold up. I gotta save this. Okay, Debbie coming through. Flow Dash. Is this Instagram? If I don't save it right now, it's not gonna happen. I'm gonna lose it. Never see it again. Flow dash events. I can't spell apparently either with my ADHD. Dyslexia. We got it all. All right, I got it. Now I got the run. Now I got the run schedule. Ooh, Sun Creek Brewery. Yep, Laura's podcast, Wired to. Oh, well, I'm gonna finish up with my Laura story tonight. Laura,
Uh-oh.
I forgot who it was. If you're on the call, I apologize because I had a lot of onboarding calls before the challenge and was talking to somebody and they said, "Yeah, it was rain. I was by, I don't know, it was Blizzard Beach or something. Started talking to this woman. She said you were her OTF coach." And I apologize. I couldn't figure out who it was. I started pulling up people. I started cross-referencing everyone that I've coached at OTF that I know does run Disney. And like I'm pulling up accounts, I'm screen sharing. I'm like, was it
You
her?
didn't think of me? What the-
And well, she said ran a
Oh my
podcast,
gosh.
and I didn't know you did a podcast.
Oh, I never told you. Oh gosh, I
No.
forgot. See? It's my
Then there was another lady, and there was another lady, I'll be honest. And I thought it was her for a second. I'm
Oh
like,
my
what the hell did she write a podcast, do a podcast on? Because she's a lot. She's a lot. And we don't want to listen to
I
that
had a
podcast.
podcast for a while. I do not have that podcast anymore, but anyone can podcast with a microphone, editing software, and a dream.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's some of my favorite podcasts are just like startups and they've got a few episodes. I'm like, come on, more episodes because I love it.
I'll be
Mine
waiting
was
for my
about the
Good
invite.
Macy's
content.
parade.
You can send all of your podcast questions you'll give me to my my publicist out there, and she'll approve everything first. Sarah met Laura too. So Laura, you talk a lot about me on the course. Wow. I'm honored.
I do. You're my favorite coach ever. Don't
Oh,
tell
you're the
Coach
best.
Twix. I love Coach Twix too.
Be cool too, but he a pain in my ass.
You're like my son's big brother. So like you've got a special place in my heart. So
Aw. Brennan's a cool kid. I saw him cheering on the marathon. And I was like, oh my God, it's
he was
Brennan.
so
I was here.
excited to see you. He was so excited to see you too.
I
He
was
was like, I
pumped.
saw Coach Tom.
I was pumped. Well,
I think you're popular amongst the kids because Maverick wasn't going to go to the expo with me because I'm going Thursday. He's like, well, is Coach Tom going to be there? And I'm like, I don't know, Mav. And he's like, well, can you ask him if he's going to be there? And I'm like, I don't know, Mav. I'm like, just go to the park and have fun. And he's like, well, I don't get to go to the Rise and Run meetup with you because I'm going to Grandma's house. So
you know,
you're pretty popular.
I'll be there. We'll be looking for Mav. I got to bring stuff to give out. I got a headband for you. Can't forget that.
Does it have the big booty baddies on it like we were talking about last
Oh
week?
my God. Not yet. Not yet on Big Booty Baddies. That'll be the next thing.
I'm kidding, but no.
The expo, one person booked a call. I gotta see who it was. And they know I'm gonna be at the, oh, two people did. Nope, we're gonna move that call. Oh, she's flexible. Yeah, because I'll bring my laptop to the expo and I'll be sitting there all day trying to do work. She's cool. We might just talk to her then. So yeah, I'll be at the expo almost all day, but I just found out that Survivor premieres the night before. I'm in a giant Survivor chat, and it's going to really affect my expo day because I'll be up till 11 watching Survivors at 3-hour premiere, followed by waking up at not 5 a.m. if I'm staying up till 11, followed by expo. So I got to figure that whole thing out. But that's my problem, not your problem. Just
I've
there was that
actually
ADD.
be-
Who said I was diagnosed? Because y'all were right. Bye, Sonia.
I never take expo day off because I'm normally working, but this is my first half marathon, so I took expo day off. And I still have to call work for a work thing in the middle of the expo.
I did the same thing.
And I'm
Bye,
like,
Sarah.
oh man.
Did I do the Survivor Challenge? No, I've never done the Survivor Challenge. Eric's dropping 2. I got to drop 2 as well. The wife messaged me. Dinner's ready. I'm excited. Make good decisions. Next call is Tuesday at 6 o'clock. Be there or don't be. You won't learn about nutrition. So I'll see everybody on Tuesday. Bob, make good decisions.
Coach.
All right, thanks, Tom.
Coach, real quick.
Hi, Tom.
You go,
The
Ileana.
Survivor Challenge, go on Instagram, and what they're doing is every state they're giving, they're putting out like a thing that you gotta shoot. What am I thinking of? A clue. somewhere in the state there is a Survivor Idol, and you get a chance to go and see the premiere or something like that. It's weird. So
If I get to the premiere, I'm going to talk to Probst. I'm getting on that show, and
Well,
then
there
you're
you
going to
go.
be in charge of coaching.
so you should check it out. Go see if Florida's already done it or not.
I'm on
So
it.
it just went on. So
I'll check it out. Thank you.
bye.
See ya.